When these children go into heart failure, their heart is unable to maintain the cardiac output that the rest of their body needs and the rest of their organs need.
When we've exhausted all medical options, sometimes the next option is to use mechanical support, and that is a VAD. Children that need a ventricular assist device have a heart muscle that is very weak. Sometimes they have a condition known as cardiomyopathy. Other times they've had many other surgeries and have congenital heart disease.
A VAD or ventricular assist device is able to provide that cardiac output or that blood flow and keep the other organs functioning while the child waits for heart transplant or for cardiac recovery. A VAD is really just a pump. The heart continues to beat, but the majority of the work is being taken over by the pump itself.
Here at Lurie Children's, we are one of the busiest VAD programs in the country. About a third to sometimes a half of patients who need a heart transplant are now being supported on a ventricular assist device. Children can get sicker while waiting for a heart. We know that the stronger they are going into transplant, the stronger they are coming up. Really, the goal of the VAD is to be able to support the child's heart so that we can get the child back to doing regular everyday kid things. So if that's a baby, that's being able to take the breathing tube out, get back in their parents' arms. If it's an older kid, that can even be going back to school on a ventricular assist device.
In addition, some of our children don't necessarily need a transplant, but their heart function is potentially recoverable, and so having a program that can allow the heart to recover and avoid a transplant is also important.
For a very small child, we will often need to use a type of pump that takes the blood outside of the body and pumps it back in. For the older children, they're able to get adult-type VADs that can be implanted internally. We also have devices that can be placed through the blood vessels. Those are less invasive VADs that would be used on a short term.
You see a noticeable change in the child's mood and energy level and their ability to eat food frequently within a few days.
Once they put this VAD device in, it's almost like getting a new heart, but not really. You feel way better. I leave the room all the time. I get out as much as possible to get as healthy as possible going into this heart transplant.
Our VAD team is truly multidisciplinary.
A program that offers these complex operations also brings in subspecialists to help manage other aspects of the child's health.
We work really closely with the cardiac ICU, with physical therapists, occupational therapists,
hematology, gastroenterology, infectious disease.
The list really goes on and on. It's a really big decision that we make with the whole team and with the family. Our goal is to be really transparent with families about what are the different pathways available, what are the risks and benefits involved in that. Being at a hospital where we have those options can be life-saving. We have a backup plan for kids should the medicines just not work or be strong enough anymore.
When you have a pump that's saving your life, it is such a wonderful thing to have. I would have not have been here if it wasn't for this.